Oh, I just realized I was wearing this in my last video, but it's so cute, so I'm gonna leave it on. Hey, it's Katie, and welcome back to my second channel. Today I'm actually going to be doing the Hamilton tag that was on JonasAlmostFamous channel, and this was actually recommended to me by Popcorn25, so thank you so much for that. All right, let's go. So how did you find out about Hamilton? My friend Andrea told me about it, and I was so excited. I was like, okay, I'm gonna definitely check it out. I'll check it out. And you know how you say these things and then you don't really, but everyone was talking about it, so I was like, I need to look this up. So I actually downloaded a couple of them on Spotify, and I only really downloaded, I think I downloaded Alexander Hamilton, Aaron Burr, Sir, and Who Lives, Who Dies, Who Tells Your Story. So I was like, I can try and get a grasp of the musical from the first song and the last song. What was I thinking? So I got those songs, and I remember they randomly just came on shuffle because I actually forgot they were on there, and then I all of a sudden heard this beat and I was like, what is this? And my whole mind was blown pretty much from then on. I got so excited, and then I had to download immediately the entire soundtrack, all 40 plus songs, and it was a miracle day. And then I remember the next day I was like, okay, I need to listen to this in order, and so on my train trip down to work and back I listened to the entire soundtrack from start to finish, and I started crying on the train. So that's how I found out about it. And number 2, who is your favorite character? Now I think this is actually a really hard question. I haven't actually seen the show, but my favorite character, I don't even know. I'm always just gonna say Eliza because I feel like I relate the most to Eliza. Like with my friends, I'm usually the Eliza of the group. Sometimes the Peggy. I love all the characters, honestly. I love Alexander, like what a savage. Just go for it. I like Burr. I like the depth behind Burr. There's so many great characters. I think let's just go with Eliza or Peggy or Angelica or Burr or Hamilton, John Lawrence or Lafayette. All of them. And character you would want to play. Toughest decision of my entire life. I haven't thought this hard about something since the HSC, honestly. I think I'm gonna say Hamilton. I think it's an amazing role. I'd love to play Hamilton, but I also love the depth, like, with a lot. Oh, I want to play Mariah Reynolds, which means I'll also play Peggy. Yes, that's who I want to play. Peggy / Mariah. Favorite song to listen to? Okay, so my mom and I always listen to the soundtrack, and we have like our top 5 that we always go to, and that includes It's Quiet Uptown, which is probably my ultimate favorite. We always listen to Satisfied, Take a Break, Helpless, and then we go into like Alexander Hamilton and like the classic ones, the Schuyler Sisters. But I think my favorite one is probably It's Quiet Uptown. Favorite song to sing along with? All of the above. Parts you always mess up when you're singing along. The one I always mess up is either 10 Dual Commandments or The World Was Wide Enough, because I always hear the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's like there are 10, and you're like, oh, because they start the same, and I always get so confused. I'm like, which one is it? Which one is it? And when it's 10 Dual Commandments, I'm like, woo, woo. And when I hear that it's The World Was Wide Enough, all of a sudden every bone in my body is like sad. Part you always mess up when you're singing. Oh, I just did that one. I'm messing up these questions. Can you rap guns and ships? Guns and ships. Yep. Which cast member would you most want to meet? Every single one of them. I don't really mind who the cast is anyway. Like obviously there's always the OG. Always love the OBC, except I would honestly fangirl over anybody that was in Hamilton or even partially related to Hamilton. So I want to meet all of them. Have you seen the show?
There are moments that the words don't reach.
Not yet, but I'm gonna see it in New York in January. I actually got tickets and I screamed, it's my birthday present to myself that I get to see Hamilton in January on Broadway. Have you read the book? I don't know if this is talking about the Alexander Hamilton biography, which I have, and I've read a couple of pages of, but haven't read the entire book, or if it's talking about Hamilton the Revolution, because I have definitely read this like a couple of times. So I guess yes. I'm gonna say yes, but I'm unsure. Favorite line in the show? I think my favorite line from the show is when Angelica comes back and she says to Alexander, God, I hope you're satisfied. Perfect wordplay. And finally, 5 words to describe the show. A Hamilton of fun, that's hyphenated. Incredible, outstanding, mind-blowing, also hyphenated, musical. I don't know, there's not enough words to describe it. I couldn't fit 5. I couldn't just narrow it down to 5 single words. It's too good. It's too good. Anyway, that is the Hamilton tag for today. Is it called the Hamil tag? Because I feel like that's a cool name also as well. Thank you to JonasAlmostFamous for coming up with this tag. It's so cool and so relevant. I love it. Also, thank you to Popcorn25 for suggesting this video. You are fantastic. Thank you so much for commenting, and thank you for subscribing and following along. Yeah, I hope you're having a marvelous day. Thank you to you all for watching. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and comment down below if you have any video requests for me to do, and I will definitely make them happen. And make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye!